Are you ready to have some fun? Today, we're going to make a heart friend. This is super fun. Let me show you what we need to do. We need to have a big heart. Now you can cut this heart out yourself. And we also need to have 4 little hearts that are about the same size. Now let me show you a little secret that I like to do. This is the paper that I cut out the big heart with. Do you see all the paper left around the corners? You can use those corner places to make your small hearts. So you don't have to throw it away. That's what you can use to make your small hearts. Okay, also we need to have 4 strips of paper. 2 longer ones and 2 shorter ones. Now one easy way to do this is to take a regular piece of paper and use the short end, and you can fold it to cut it. And we don't need them to be too wide, but you can actually fold it like you would a fan. And fold it back and forth until you have 4 strips, okay? Back and forth. Do you see how we've got this like a fan? So then you've got 4 little lines where you folded it, and that's an easy way to cut it. All right, so that's one way you can do it. I've already made my strips, so I'm going to just use those. All right, this is what we do. Now, we start with the strips, and we're going to fold them just like a fan, okay? You can fold each of them individually, but one thing I like to do is to put them together. Sometimes this is a little tricky, but if you put them together so they're exactly together, you can fold them both, and then it saves you time. So I'm making one fold, and I'm turning it over, folding it again, just like a fan, turn it over, fold it again, turn it over, fold it again. So we make lots of folds. And do you see how, because I put both of the papers together, I don't have to fold the second one by itself. It kind of saves a little bit of time. So there's the folds. And because I did them together, I can take them apart. So now I've got 2 that I've done. And now I'm going to do the same thing with the shorter ones. Put them together, make sure I'm holding on to them, and then I start folding them back and forth just like a fan. Sometimes they like to separate, but that's okay. I'm keeping them together. And almost done. Okay, now I've done these, and now I can take them apart, all right? And I'll put them right over here. Okay, we're gonna take the little hearts, and we're gonna take one of these, and we're going to glue it on to the end of this. And so we need to get the glue stick and open it up. Okay, now find a little flat edge, and we'll put a little bit of glue on that edge, and we'll stick one of the small hearts on that edge. Okay, so that's what it should look like. There's one of them. Get the next one. Put the heart down, put a little glue on the end, stick the heart on. Okay, there's another one. Now we're going to get the little ones, the shorter ones, do the same thing. Put a little more glue. Woo, that glue stick just wants to keep falling, doesn't it? Put another one. And get the other short one. And put the heart on. So now we've got the hearts on each of these that we've folded. Okay? All right. Now, the fun part is that we get to glue these on. Now, we had short ones and long ones, and the reason we have short ones and long ones is because the long ones are going to be the legs. And so, Mr. Heartman, I'm going to move you over just a little bit. So we're going to take our heart, and we're going to take a long one. We need to put some glue on the long one. Now, probably, let's put the glue on the same side of the strip of paper that we glued the heart on. Okay? Put that over there. And then, for one of the legs, we want to glue it on the back here, okay? And we want to glue it so that it hangs down like this, not out to the side. For the legs, we want it to be kind of a little bit slanted so it comes down, okay? So that's what it's like in the back, and that's what it's like in the front, okay? All right, now we're going to do the same thing with the other one, all right? Going to put some glue on the same side that I glued the heart on, and we're going to glue it on the back again, same way we did the other one, so it kind of comes out a little bit curvy, or not curvy, a little bit to the side. Okay? All right, so there's the legs. All right? Now, the arms are the shorter ones. And we're going to put them not up here. You could put them how you want, but if you put them down a little bit, maybe halfway down the heart, then they can stick out like arms. And you can have them come out a little more or slanted down. I'm going to keep that turned over like that. And I'm going to, on the same side I have the heart, I'm going to put a little glue at the top in that little section there. And then I'm going to glue it on about halfway down, okay, like that, and then it looks like an arm, all right, and we'll do the same thing with the other side. So the same side the heart's on, I'm going to put a little glue up at the top, and then about halfway down on the heart is where I'm going to stick that on. So it's just like the other side. So this is what it looks like on the side that I glued it. And when I turn it around, this is what it looks like. Okay? Now, you can draw a face on there, or with a marker you can make the eyes, but I'm going to show you a fun way to make the eyes that look like this, that are white with the black. Now, you could use googly eyes, those little craft eyes that are made of plastic and have the black inside. You could do that. You'd need a pretty good size one for this size of a heart, but you don't have to have that. This looks just as cute, and I think it's even more fun. So find a little piece of paper, just a little size. It could be the same paper that you cut the strips out of, and get a quarter or a small water bottle lid or something round, okay? And you're going to put it on that paper, and you're going to trace around it with a pencil. So you got to hold it with your finger, and if it's hard for you to hold it and trace around it, get someone else to put their finger down while you trace around it, because sometimes the quarter will try to slip when you're tracing it. Okay, do you see how I have a little circle from the quarter? Now I could draw another circle, but I'm going to show you another trick, okay? It works easier if you have a small paper. It needs to be the size to fit 2 quarters on. And if we fold this I can cut it one time and it will make two circles. It's a little trick, but you want to keep the folded part together. And I think I'm going to put the lid on the glue. It's always good to do that when you're not using it so it doesn't dry. Okay, now I have one circle I need to cut because I've got the paper folded. All right, so I'm going to hold the folded side and I'm going to carefully cut around that circle. And I'm going to keep holding it as I cut so that the two pieces of paper stay together. And there we go. I cut one time, but just like magic, I have two circles, and these will be our eyes. All right? And this is what I cut it out of. So there we go. All right, now what you can do is get one of your circles. We'll take the lid off again, and you're going to put glue on the back of it. Now, we're going to put the eyes on, and if I put it down below where the little point is on the top part, kind of over here, I don't want it to be too far over this way, so we want to have space in between and just kind of right there. So do you see how it's below the little point of the Valentine? And I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. But I'm going to put it in the same spot on the other side of the fold. So about the same distance away from the fold and the same distance down. Does that look right? All right, then I'm going to press it down, okay? All right, now I don't need the glue stick anymore, so I'm putting that on. Now I need a marker. You can use whatever color you want. I'm going to use black because it shows up a little bit better on red. And then you're going to make these black circles inside of the eyes. I made mine come down toward the bottom of the eyes. You can do it however you want. All right, but this is when you can make that black part. So to make it the way these were, I just kind of made a circle down on the bottom part. All right, and I'm going to make another circle over here. So I've got those two circles, and then you color it in. So color it very carefully all the way to get all of it colored black. There's that eye. Now the other one. There's the other eye. And then we can make a mouth. And I think I'll make mine smiling. Come down, make it smile, and come up, and I'm going to put little lines, cheek lines like that. All right? Now you could also put a little dot right in the middle for kind of a nose if you want. But there's your heart friend. Isn't that cute? Now you can make this as a decoration or you can give it to someone special. Now it's your turn to make a heart friend. And we'll have some more fun next time.